Okay.
All right. We riding down the road. Gonna do our afternoon thing. Go pick up my aunt. We riding on new shoes on the car.
Oh yeah, and it rides so much better.
Rides nice, steers nice, drives the road a lot better. Went and done that yesterday. Took a few hours.
Yeah, but I guess pretty much right on the time.
Yeah. But it's par for the course going there. Takes a while. But it's worth it.
But take account, we got 4 new tires.
4 new tires, 3 new sensors, and
Front end alignment.
front end alignment, and a whole lot to go with them tires. Road hazard, lifetime warranty, all sorts of stuff. But I was kind of surprised.
Free.
Boys I deal with, they more or less merged with a bigger company, and they're now able to offer those things.
And for any of y'all that live in our area, and if you don't know where that is, that's Northwest Georgia. It's called North Georgia Tire and Alignment.
Yep, on Battlefield Parkway, in between Ringo and Port Oglethorpe.
Yes.
And you go in, if you happen to live in this region and you need good tires, you need good service, more the point.
Yeah.
Go in there and talk to Clay. Talk to one of the fellas that works under him. Jeff, Fred. I think his name's Fred. Fred or Frank?
I heard
Fred.
him call him Fred yesterday.
You know, they're a couple of good boys. They're fairly new. They didn't know who I was. It's been a long time since I've been in there. Everything. That was a kind of funny situation. But if y'all happen to be in this region and y'all need good service like that, you stop there and talk to them. You talk to Clay. Just tell him Piggy sent you. He'll know who you're talking about.
Now, the thing about it is they don't do just tires and alignments. They do all sorts of car work. They also have a large truck.
They do semis, RVs, servicing them and everything. Yeah, so good people.
And they have roadside service that they offer.
Yeah. Anyway, we went and did that yesterday and got it done. We've been needing it. We went and did that oil change. David, who is Clay's younger brother, told me I'm going to need some new tires. And folks, you know, now, I call them younger boys, but they're in their 30s. Clay's almost, if not right at 40. And I've been going there 20 years. Clay was a young man when I first started going there and everything, but their daddy knew a lot, and he started that shop. They learned a lot that way. And Roger, who is no longer there because of health issues, that man's nothing short of a genius. They learned a lot from him, and yeah, I trust them boys as much as I do anybody. But I call them young boys because to me they are young, you know. But
They're young
good
men.
young men. And I trust their judgments and I trust their suggestions. Anyway, David had told me when we were doing the oil change, I was going to need some new tires. And I said, all right. And he showed me. So we worked it out to where we could get some. I was in there yesterday, and David come around. I told him, David, I said, come got the oil change. You said we needed some new tires. I said, well, here we are. And he just kind of smiled. But y'all need some good, y'all need a good service when it comes to your car, servicing them and all like that, getting good advice. I'm talking good advice. Like Clay, he's not just a mechanic. He is a mechanical technician, troubleshooting technician. And boy knows what he's doing.
Definitely.
And he done some wire wheel restoration on an old Morgan for a doctor in the area. The doctor had written him a letter of commendation for the excellent work he had done on those wire wheels. Folks, ain't just anybody that's got the kind of money to own one of them Morgans. That's a British car with a wooden frame. Some of y'all know what that is. There ain't nobody that can afford to own one of them going to have just anybody touch that thing, much less do that kind of work. So that just kind of give you a hint towards Clay's creds. The boy is good. And anyway, y'all need to go there. Y'all need that kind of work and everything. Y'all have to try them out. And if you're talking to Clay or David, or Clay especially, if you're talking to Clay, just tell him Piggy sent you. He'll know who you're talking about. We told him about the YouTube thing yesterday, so he knows who Piggy is. He got a kick out of it. Yeah, it was pretty good.
If you ever go there, just take a good look around the shop too, or in the waiting area, because there are a lot of NASCAR stuff, model cars, all of that. I would say
they got a lot of nostalgia when it comes to old cars and race cars.
Yeah, I would say a good 75% of that was Rogers that he put in there and has left there since he retired. But I know a lot of it.
He's had that in there for years.
Yeah, he's been building it for years. And, you learn a lot about them.
A lot of that was in there when I first started going there.
Yeah. A lot of newspaper clippings hanging on the walls about things that have happened in the area. And, it's just, it truly is a remarkable place to go and just check out, especially if you're having to wait on having your vehicle worked on or whatever.
Oh, yeah, you could spend hours just looking at everything they got on the walls.
Yeah. And,
yeah.
And if you don't want to wait,
drop it off and come back and pick it up.
Yeah.
They'll work it out with you.
Yeah. It truly is a good place to go to have your vehicle worked on.
It is. Yeah, they've done a lot for me over the years. Helped me out in a lot of ways. And everything. Just a good place. Really good people.
I know they had one guy, I don't know if he's still there. I'm assuming he still is. Nick. He is the Dodge Chrysler specialist, I think.
Yeah, he one they had work on the van when they put that what they call the octopus in.
Yeah.
Dealing with the cooling system. Some of y'all out there don't know what I'm talking about. If you're mechanics on them vans, they have this thing, looks like a big spider type thing, octopus. It's got a lot of limbs off of it to route all the coolant and everything. And even with the lift, it took Nick a while to deal with that thing. I was going to try to do it myself, me and a buddy of mine. I'd go back there and watch Nick take that thing up, bring it back down, take it up, bring it back down, working with that thing, get it in there. I told him, I said, dude, I was going to try to do that myself, me and a buddy of mine. I said, but seeing you work on it with a lift, I said, I know there's no way me and my buddy could have done it. Me messed up. Hard to get down on the ground and having to try to get up under that thing as low as it is. My buddy was a big old gut and broke back. Everything. We would not have been able to do that. He said, no, y'all probably could have done it. I told him, said, Nick, I said, don't try to soothe my feelings. I said, I'm a realist. I said, I can tell you straight up, there is no way I could have gotten that done. I said, I see you taking it up and down and having to have trouble with it, trying to get it right. I said, there's no way me and my buddy could have done this. No way. So don't try to save my feelings or my ego, I said, because I know. He just kind of smiled, went with it. So he understood that I understood. You know, I'm not like a lot of people. You ain't gotta try to pad my feelings because something I can't do. I know it. I'll know that I can't do it. You know, somebody else that can. You know, they ain't got to pad my feelings to make me feel better about it. Hey, that's just a fact of life. You can't do it. You can't do it. There ain't no shame in that. Just something you can't do.
Yeah, but I have to say, you know, they're really good at what they do, though. They really are.
What I like most about them, you know, aside from their great ethics, being honorable, even beyond that, what I like most about them is when you go in there, they know most people don't know their butt from a hole in the ground when it comes to working on them cars. But they don't make you feel stupid when they're explaining it to you. They just explain it to you. If you don't understand what they said, they'll explain it further in another way. But never once will they make you feel stupid when explaining it to you.
What I like, they guarantee the work.
They do. And I have seen that done in practice and not just in word, because they did a brake job for me once on the old 85 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. And about a week later, it went to rubbing. Not even a week later. So I took it back to them asking, you know, what was going on, see if they could see what was going on. You know, and I was prepared to have to pay for whatever it was they was going to have to fix. No, I didn't have to pay for jack. One of the old drum brake on the back, and one of them springs in there that helps hold things together, they broke. So they fixed it. Didn't charge me a thing for it because they had done the brake job and did not foresee that, so therefore they took care of it. They took it in the shorts to fix that. So yeah, they guarantee their work. I went in there with that same vehicle, had them replace a thermostat. Well, the thermostat housing didn't want to go back on there. So they went through I don't know how many thermostat houses and spent I don't know how much time trying to get thermostat houses before they finally found one that would fit and get it right. Folks, they didn't charge me but for the original job. That's all they charged me for. And for the time that it would take for that job. They didn't charge me for the extra time. Now, folks, you can't beat that with a stick.
I'm telling you.
So, you know, and that's not the only example. There's been more, but, you know, it's 20 years, it's hard to remember everything. But that's one of the most memorable. Well, with the van, too.
Yeah.
You know, replaced the radiator in it, and it seemed like it was still leaking, so I took it to them to check it out. Now, this is something that they didn't do, replace the radiator.
We replaced the radiator.
We replaced the radiator. Now, this is going to tell y'all something about how good they are about things. They took it back there. They wound up having to take the radiator out, flushing it, doing all sorts of stuff, and everything. Turned out all it was just the radiator cap was loose, wasn't fitting on there right. They made it to where, yeah, they got a new cap, got it all back in there, and got it back in there right. I didn't have it in there quite right. And radiator cap fit like it should. Problem solved. You want to know what they charged me? They charged me for the cost of a new radiator cap. They did not charge me any labor. They charged me just for the cost of the radiator cap. But folks, you talk about not being able to beat that with a stick. But, you know, I'm a long-time customer of theirs. they know me, I know them. And Roger did that one for me when he was there. But, you know,
The thing about it
folks,
is,
I'm going to tell you, I looked at Roger and I said, but Roger, I said, that was a lot of labor. And he just, you know, kind of shrugged it off and said, just a radiator cap. Folks, I'm going to tell you, I could have cried.
well, it's not just that. They treat everybody
The same
the
way.
same way. You know, they treat everybody with respect that comes in. Now, if you come in and you acting stupid and stuff like that, I'm sure they're going to give you what you treat. You know what you
They
giving them.
remain professional, but they take care of it. Trust me.
Yeah. But yeah, you know that's just who they are. And Piggy and I have talked about them before without giving the name out. And I talked to Clay yesterday, and I asked him if it'd be okay if we gave the name out and he was
Yeah, he was all about it.
yeah, because I had done a short on my channel, just a little short, and showed where we were and what we were having done.
But now you know the name of where we were.
That's it, North Georgia Tire and Alignment on Battlefield Parkway, Ringgold, Georgia, and you can't ask for better.
And all our trucking buddies out there, if y'all happen to go through that area and y'all need something for your trucks, give them a call, talk to them, talk turkey with them, see what y'all can talk about.
Yeah, because they've had the shop up for the truck now for what, about 4 or 5 years, something like that.
At least.
Yeah, because I know they were doing RVs and stuff, and then they started doing the big trucks, and so yeah, they've got a big area there. They've got the one shop where the office is that they do mechanical work in the shop back there, and then they have the shop next door where they do all the tire work, and then next to that is the big truck shop. So they do a lot of different things there.
It used to be just that one little shop.
Yeah, and like
now it's a pretty big complex.
Yeah,
but you know they have earned every bit of it.
Oh yeah.
So
it looks like we're sitting at close to 20 minutes, Piggy. So.
Well, all right, we'll call it quits. Piggy loves you. We'll see y'all next time.
All right.